When I was a Brandon, I made a pair of My Chemical Romance pants. I'm sorry I just did that. So anyways, just forgetting that ever happened, I made a pair of My Chemical Romance pants. These are Adidas track pants, sweat pants, something. They're black with red 3 stripes down the sides, as Adidas does. And I really like how these turned out in the end. They fit me, which is awfully tempting to keep them, but of course, anytime I make something cool, I have to try to sell it. It's what I do. So I started off this project by taking my pants off and putting a pair of shorts on so that everyone could see my hairy thighs. And then after that, it took me a long time to figure out the composition and how I wanted to lay down all the patches and really what I wanted to do with these pants. And honestly, when I make a pair of pants, I know that I'm not going to use a sewing machine. I'm going to be hand sewing everything on here. So the fewer the patches that I have to sew on, the easier it is for me. But I had to do it, okay? I had to do it to them. So I went ahead and I sewed 5 patches on these pants. The My Chemical Romance one was the biggest, and of course the most annoying. I almost accidentally sewed my cat onto it. Surprised I didn't, but I guess I decided that was probably not going to sell well, so I ended up moving him. But I sewed everything on with a red thread. Kind of wanted to keep a red, white, and black theme with these. I've always been a fan of red, white, and black together. It just looks nice. Really, black and white with any one color looks great. So how are you guys? You know, I like to ask. You're good? I'm good. That's good. Good. Exciting news for me. If you're an artist or someone that owns a sketchbook, you will probably be excited for me. I have just a couple of pages until I am done with my sketchbook. And by golly, is that a good feeling. I've decided once I finish the sketchbook, I'm going to... normally... I guess I should say, normally whenever I work in a sketchbook, for the majority of the time, really I just use a lead, like a graphite pencil, a mechanical pencil, and it's just easy. Usually I have one around and gets the job done, and I'm satisfied with it. I don't often work in pen or marker or anything like that, but for this next sketchbook, I think I've decided that I want to buy some Prismacolor color pencils. I haven't had any in a long time, and oh my god, if you've ever used Prismacolor, it is, sweet baby Jesus, it's good. It's real good. So I'm going to get some of those, and one of my favorite mediums is charcoal along with graphite. So I'm going to use some of my charcoal that I haven't messed with in a long time, and I think I'm going to blend the charcoal, the graphite, and the colored pencil in on my drawings. And I think I've never done that before, but I don't see why I haven't. I think it'll look cool. So I'm going to start doing that. Normally I don't have a ton of color in my drawings. Obviously I'm using a mechanical pencil, so not gonna... It's just one color, usually. I do a lot of shading and all that fun stuff, but yeah, that's gonna be neat. Going to hopefully record a lot of the drawings I do on there, so that'll be interesting. I've been wanting to, and I almost did. I bought a sketchbook. Actually, it's the sketchbook I have right now. I was planning on doing videos on everything, and I wanted to do the Inktober challenge. Everyone knows what Inktober is, right? Where you do one ink drawing a day for every day in October. And I think I missed the first day because I didn't have a sketchbook, well, an extra one, and I wanted to have like a fresh one for Inktober. And so I went and got a sketchbook, and I did a little drawing. I hated the drawing because I don't work in ink like usually ever, so it's a learning curve. You can't really do a lot of delicate shading with an ink pen. You can do like cross hatching, and you can shade, but you just can't do it like graphite or charcoal. So it I didn't like the drawing, and I recorded the video. I started doing a voiceover, and I was like, you know what, I don't see myself doing this for the rest of this month. So I quickly abandoned that one, and I just turned it into a normal sketchbook. Has one ink drawing in it, and that's the first page. It looks super out of place, but it's a sketchbook. It's meant for just doodling around, making ideas come to life, and that's what I use my sketchbooks for. A lot of it is just messing around, just trying to get an idea to come to life, like I said, and it's a lot of wasted pages that you could say. I don't know, I wouldn't call them wasted, but anyways, the next sketchbook I get is going to hopefully have nothing but in more well-rendered pieces in it. Still going to be my style, my like sketchy. I guess I've never posted any videos of me drawing, but if you follow me on Instagram or you've seen my sketchbooks in real life, if you're a friend or whatever, my style is I don't know, kind of dark, kind of weird. I guess a lot of God, that sounds so lame. All the art kids at school are like, yeah, man, my style's so edgy and quirky, and I'm so weird. But I don't know how to describe my art. It's hard. You'll see eventually. I'll sooner than later, I will start recording that process. Like I said, I've only got a couple more pages until I'm done with my current sketchbook. So yeah, I'm excited. Just gotta buy some colored pencils, and I should probably get some new materials for my charcoal and graphite and stuff. I'm kind of running low on that stuff, which is, whenever I start a new project, it's kind of nice to have new materials and new things to work with. So I don't know, it might be a few weeks before any of those come to the channel, but like I said, sooner than later. Other than that, I've been opening up, like I said in my last video, a lot of Pokemon cards lately, and I think I'm also going to start again, not start, but I used to. If you go back not too far on my channel, but some years ago, I used to do a lot of Pokemon card openings, and I loved it, man. It's been genuinely impossible to find Pokemon cards lately, and really anything Pokemon product related, and it's slowly becoming more and more easy to find things at like Walmart and Target and GameStop and stuff, but still hard. You gotta know when to go. But I've been successful in finding things, and I've been opening things and spending way too much money, but I'm having fun. I love it. And if you think of it as an investment, I'm probably, I don't think I'm wasting money by any means, but so I do want to start recording more, more stuff like that on my channel. I actually just opened up 50 packs of 1995 Ah Real Monsters cards. If you remember that show, it was on Nickelodeon. I did. I actually found out when I was opening it, I was like, wow, this artwork from the show really looks like Rugrats. And then after I recorded it, I looked it up, and it is by the same artist. I want to say Tom Kenny is the Grumble in that show as well. So, who is Tom Kenny is SpongeBob and like a million other. He's like an icon to me. But anyway, after I got all of the patches sewn on by hand, which again, holy God, it's so freaking hard to do that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to add some blood to the bottom of the patch, blood, which is a My Chemical Romance song. If you didn't know that, and of course, keeping the red, white, and black theme, blood is red. So I was like, hey, that's kind of just gonna work out perfectly now, isn't it? And of course, if you know anything about painting, if you're painting on something that isn't white, whatever color you're working with is going to look like butt. So I did a white underlayer, and then on top of that, I went in and added the red, and it kind of worked out almost poorly, but almost kind of hard to explain. I didn't really wait. I was kind of impatient. I didn't really wait for the white paint to dry. So if you mix red and white, makes pink, obviously. So some of it is a little bit pinker than some areas, and then some of it's a little bit darker red. And I noticed that obviously immediately, and I was like, you know what? It's cool. I'll just go back and add more red on top of it. And I think that kind of helped me unintentionally, but stumble upon some easy highlight methods. So it's not all like one solid color. It's got a little bit of dementia. Maybe I've got freaking dementia. It's got a little bit of dimension to it. Jesus, what is wrong with me? Anyway. I did go back. I don't think I recorded it, but I did go back, and the two little bloods, like droplets that are in the middle, in the red, I added some shading under them to kind of make them pop out a little bit more, because they weren't doing well. And again here, I used a stencil of my logo, which is the swirl. I did a white underlayer. I did 3 of them. On the top to keep that. I did like one, the right leg is super busy, and then I wanted the left leg to be kind of more clean, just kind of, I don't know, once you've made so many pieces of clothing, it's kind of hard to make a new composition with things, and to try to keep things interesting and keep innovating, I guess. So I just mess around with some things, and here it might be a little hard to tell, but I just wrote LaidOff on the middle there, and I don't know if I showed it or not, or if I know I was waiting for the white to dry. I did this, so yeah. After I did the white spirals, I go back and add the red on top of it, and I intentionally left. Whenever I do a stencil, I want it to look messy. Majority of the time, sometimes I don't, but in this case, I wanted it to look messy. So once I lift up the stencil work, it'll have some white under it, and I just think that's a cool look. And then after that, that's it. And I think they turned out great. Like I said, these do fit me, and it's gonna be hard to let them go, but they are posted on my Depop. So I'll put my Depop on the screen in just a second, along with all my other social medias. But here is the final shot of me wearing these bad boys, and I really like them. I think they turned out great. Maybe I should have recorded that, but it's too late now. I just did a big LaidOff painting, which is my brand, that I did in the back. You can kind of see from here, but it's not part of this video. It took a long time. It was fun. Anyways, if you want these pants, they will be, I'll put my Depop on the screen now, along with my TikTok if you want to watch me make these again in another video. I'll put my website and my Instagram. Please drop a like, subscribe for more, leave a comment for a suggestion of a video or something you want to see me make in the future. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will holla holla hot dog.